I suppose coming from a limp dick... Wait. No, she's not. I thought you were dissing us out. I suppose coming from a strict old girl's school helped me relax a bit with Yamaku. Compared to there, Yamaku's a much more... I'm dyslexic. Skip that. Skip all that.
That'd go away to explaining why she lets Hanako fondle her while they walk. As we come up to the dormitories, it eventually comes time to leave to our respective rooms. See you, Lily, Hanako. And you both give polite nods before setting off to the women's dorms, just next to the guys. As it to be expected of such an arrangement, there's a staff member casually patrolling around outside to prevent any nighttime shenanigans. Walking past him, I quickly stretch my arms before rubbing my neck, and both quite sore after having worked on the floor for so long before walking to my room. Feels good to actually have direction. I'm going home. I'm tired. I promise to do things. I see Emmy in tomorrow morning for run. But not all that bad.
Instead, he heard the nurse's voice in the back of his head.
That was my imitation of the nurse's voice.
Oh.
No, it wasn't. Hisao's inner thoughts are driving me insane. My morning alarm goes off because I set it to. I don't know if that was my greatest idea, but I'm determined to keep going. This is about my health. I don't want to die a virgin. Besides, if I can manage that, I can manage anything.
Oh, God.
At least that's what I keep telling myself. Once again, it would appear that I'm not alone on my run. Emmy has apparently been here for some time. It looks like she's already... What the hell did she come down here anyway?
Oh, it's you. I'm surprised to see you again.
Why is that?
That's for not many people actually managed to come back for a second try.
She frowns, seemingly annoyed by a passing thought.
Like the rest of this track theme, for instance.
Shit.
Still, this was only my supposed to be volunteer basis, so this not big of a dick.
Big of dick?
And it's pretty early in the morning.
A shrug, and suddenly it appears that she's forgotten what she's talking about. The frown disappears entirely, and she seems to snap back to her previous train of thought.
Dasen, come.
What?
You're here to run again, right?
Well, yeah.
Ah, come on!
I find myself suddenly grabbed and yanked onto the track. It seems my text-to-speech program has finally gotten back. That is this. Uh-oh. Forgive me, Father, for I've sinned.
Oh no.
Emmy moves with an effortlessness, that I find is enviable. It's incredibly bothersome to be so easily worn out. I know I should be patient, work toward things gradually, but I'm not a pussy. We round the track and start our second lap. Emmy seems to have grown impatient, keeping pace with me, and begins to pull away. This is where I gave out yesterday. Will I be able to do more?
Oh,
Go for it. I'm not a pussy. What am I doing here? Am I really just gonna fold and let Emmy pull ahead?
That was the wrong move.
I speed up!
That was the wrong move.
The second lap's done quickly, and without even considering it, I keep going.
That was the wrong
Emmy
move.
looks back over her shoulder at me and grins.
Ah, damn! You did the wrong move.
You did the wrong move. Pour me a shot.
You sounded like Gilbert Gottfried.
Keep going. Never surrender. I want to eat her thighs. Yeah, go for it. Puts you on the Emmy path, I think.
Yeah.
I may have done that because I just wanted an excuse to drink another shot.
Yeah, need an excuse.
All right, take it easy. Can you take this over while I drink this shot?
Here. I let Emmy go with her own pace. She doesn't show mercy, pulling half a lap ahead of me in an instant.
She's fast.
I don't blame her. I suck. I mean, I'm not even trying, really. Instead, I'm just running steadily. Is this what I should be doing? That made you cough more than the brandy. There's no need to go pushing my limits at this stage of the game. God, is this... Why am I doing this? As we finish the second lap, I break off. Emmy keeps going, and it almost seems to me she's disappointed. That's stupid. I have a heart condition. You took the brandy too. You madman. I don't have anything to prove to anyone. Come to think of it.
I got nothing to prove to myself either.
Shit.
I just find the way I am. What I'm not is a bitch. This was probably a bad idea.
Maybe there's something else I could do instead of this. Getting up this really sucks anyway. There's gotta be some other way to keep healthy. Walking, maybe. Nice afternoon walks! Yeah, it sounds good. Running isn't for me. I'll wave to Emmy and head back to my room. I'll think of something else later. Back in my room, the first thing I see is the familiar roll of medication because it is my room. I have medicine just for me, Hisao Nakai, and it makes me depressed as usual. It's annoying. I thought it was okay. I thought I made my peace with this thing and gotten over it, but what I really did, I allowed myself to forget that I have a problem. Being here really reminds me of the reality, and trying to fight against it just hurts. Reflecting on it's not going to do much. I've done this before, for months. It seems like it's time to get over it. If I allow myself to forget that my life is definitely not going to be as long as those of others, I won't get anywhere. My life may be different from others, but is a life in progress. That is how I'll rationalize it. I down the usual handful of pills, trying to push the sudden dreary feeling out of my head. Shut the fuck up!